Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm gonna think of a superhero and then pick a fragrance off the top of my head that I feel fits them the best. Just off the top of my head, okay? I'm not going into any sort of deep thinking about this. I thought it'd be a fun topic. So, the first person I'm gonna think of, let's take Peter Parker. You know what I mean? We love Spider-Man. I'm specifically thinking of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, okay? So, the first fragrance that comes to my mind is YEDP by Yves Saint Laurent. That is a very inoffensive, extremely likable fragrance. I'm specifically thinking about him in like the newest movie, The No Way Home, but I have a fragrance here called First Instinct, and I would probably see this on him like the first, second movie. Or like not even that, maybe when he was in Civil War, like his first introduction. Yeah, First Instinct by Abercrombie and Fitch. Again, I'll put the names of the fragrances and the links where you can find them in the description, okay? In case you want to check that out. Ooh, I watched the trailer for The Batman, and I'm really excited for that one. I love Batman, and I think that it's going to be a really sick movie. So, of course, when I'm thinking of Bruce Wayne, Tuxedo by YSL is just, honestly, first thing that came to my mind. And it's just so fitting for that whole Playboy billionaire type of aesthetic that he's got going on. And it's also very black tie event. The name of it is Tuxedo. He's always going to those really upper class, high end sort of balls and things like that. So Tuxedo, perfect. But for Batman himself, that'd be kind of tough. I was thinking of either Falcon Leather or Tuscan Leather. I'm not too much a fan of Tuscan Leather, but I'm thinking of a leathery type of fragrance, but not ombre leather, if that makes sense. Definitely something that is more polarizing, something that might not be as likable, probably isn't that likable. So for me, I'm gonna think, let's go with Falcon Leather, since that was the first one that came to my mind. Okay, let's go with Captain America. Who can forget Captain America? Lhomme by YSL. This is just a do no wrong type of fragrance. And yes, Captain America is a leader, but I don't think that he would rock something that is very arrogant. He wouldn't really wear something, in my opinion, that pushes out, something that's very strong. This is just a fragrance that it's just a humble type of scent. So when I think of Captain America, I think of a humble guy, and Lhomme is just a very likable, close to the skin type of fragrance that I really think he would rock. So Lhomme by YSL. Okay, ooh. I gotta stop saying that shit. Iron Man. I'm kind of biased to this now because somebody mentioned Enigma, but I believe Creation E. Is Creation E still Enigma under a different name? I have to look into that. Somebody was telling me that they're the same fragrance, but let me smell this. Because I get it. You know what I mean? Iron Man is a guy in his 50s, and this is just very much that age demographic, and it's a polarizing, bold scent. Am I a fan of this one personally? No, but I think that whoever wears this fragrance, you don't really give a fuck about what people think about your scent. You know what I mean? This is something different. This is something that can be obnoxious to other people, but at the same time, if you like that Coca-Cola kind of antique shop vibe, this is really gonna work. So with Iron Man, I think he would rock this literally no problem. Literally no problem. So Creation E by Roger Parfums. I'm gonna let you know if another one comes to my mind throughout this video, but because that guy said it, that's how I associate it now. You know what I mean? Okay. Catwoman. Let's do Catwoman. Don't shake. Black Phantom by Kilian for Catwoman. Come on, it's dark, mysterious, alluring, seductive, and it kicks ass. This is a dominant type of fragrance right here. This is everybody's heads turn when you enter the room. It's just so beautiful, and it's very much in your face, and it's just like this fragrance. It's kind of like if a smirk was a fragrance. You know what I mean? Like I hope that made sense. But when I think of Catwoman walking into the room with a really sexy red dress and she's just got that smirk on her face, and she's just very confident, I'm thinking of Black Phantom. And on top of that, she kicks everybody's ass. So good. So good. This is a dark chocolate rum coffee fragrance. And let's do... Am I blanking on superheroes? I haven't really... Why am I blanking so much? Maybe I should just keep it at that. No, we gotta do some more. What's another one? Thor, right? Let me think. In my mind, when I think of Thor, I think of something strong. First fragrance that came to my mind was Red Tobacco, but I don't think that fits Thor. Red Tobacco to me does not fit Thor at all. I would say maybe a fragrance like, let me take a look actually in my collection of what I got. Ooh, hold on. Backtrack on Thor. Let's do Loki. With Loki, I'm thinking something like Carlisle / Herod by Parfums de Marly. Do I have that sample here? Yeah, oh my God, yes. Yes. Instead of Herod, let's just go all the way with Carlisle for Loki. Because this scent is just, this is sexy, okay? So it has this smoky kind of ambiance as it starts to dry down, but it opens smelling like this apple, almost with a Middle Eastern sort of twist. So there's a fresh brightness to this fragrance in the opening, but it dries down with kind of smelling a bit smoky, you know? So Carlisle is also like dark, alluring, mysterious, but for me, I think of dark royalty with this fragrance, and Loki is also royalty, but he's more on, I haven't watched his show, but when we were introduced to him, he was on the bad side. You know, he was a bad guy, but we all know that he's the bad guy everybody loves, you know? So Carlisle is just like an anti-hero type of fragrance. You can't help but love him. Badass everybody loves. Carlisle, Parfums de Marly for Loki. But for Thor, why am I blanking so much on this? Because I'm trying to think, I'm looking at my collection here and nothing comes to mind. I'm seeing Cedrat Posay, and yes, I could see that working on Thor for some reason, but I think that he needs an even bigger fragrance. Not even like Reflection Man by Amouage. I don't think that that is bold enough for him. I think he needs a bolder, brighter beast mode type of scent. Not Holidays by Mancera either. You know what? Let me know in the comments what the first fragrance that comes to your mind is when it comes to Thor. Not after you've been deep thinking about it, but the first one immediately that comes to your mind. Type it in my comment section. I think it'd be cool to kind of read through all of those. Another superhero, let's go with... So, I'm like, there are so many of them in the MCU, and why can't I even think? Okay, let's do Scott Lang. That's Ant-Man, right? So with Ant-Man, I would see probably a fragrance like... See, I was thinking of Bleu de Chanel just because he's, you know, he's a dad, and like his relationship with his daughter is like very meaningful, but I still don't even think that Bleu de Chanel will fit Scott Lang that much, because he has a little bit of a badass type of vibe too. You know what I mean? He was incarcerated for a little bit. So, and he's a pretty creative guy. So you know what? I'm going to give him L'Homme Idéal by Guerlain, because he's very smart, he's intelligent, he's also scrappy, and he's also been in a lot of situations that the normal person, not even normal person, but you know, he's been to prison, and he's very smart. He's very smart on his feet. And I think he's a creative type of guy. So for Scott Lang, I'm going to give him L'Homme Idéal, EDP. I have to rewatch that movie though. As you can tell, my mind right now isn't as sharp with superheroes off the bat. But I'm just going to leave it at that. Let me know other superheroes. I think I need to flesh this out more when I do my next video. But anyways, thanks for watching. The links and the names again in the description. Have a good day. Bye.